and good morning. I'm happy you could join me for a morning flow to energize and lengthen the muscles and tune into your body today. Let's begin in seated kneeling. Take a couple of slow, deep breaths. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky, and exhale forward to child's pose. Elbows and forehead are heavy on the mat. Press into hands and knees, tabletop position, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees as you arch the back. And exhale, push into the mat, round the spine. Inhale, arch the back. And exhale, pressing back into child's pose this time. Inhale, press into the mat, gently arch the spine, and exhale, rounding the back. Inhale into cow, and exhale back into child's pose. Inhale, round forward into tabletop, tucking the toes under this time and slowly pressing into your downward facing dog. Be gentle with yourself as it is the first downward dog of the day. When you're ready, let's walk the dog slowly and mindfully, pressing one heel into the mat and then the other. Turning the head to the right and the left if that feels good. Drop the weight of the head, lengthen the back of the neck. On your next inhale, round forward into high plank. Lower knees, chest, chin into our baby cobra, keeping glutes relaxed. And then press back into child's pose. Inhale, roll forward onto the stomach. Right arm comes to a 90-degree angle. Bend the left knee. Reach left foot to outside of the right leg. You can either raise the left arm or place it in front of your chest for leverage if your shoulders are tight. Yogi's choice. If the left foot doesn't reach the ground, that's okay as well. You might want to bring it closer to your right knee. Just concentrate on releasing the weight of the shoulder and the hip that are on the ground further to gravity. Couple more breaths here. Great, now let's come back to our stomachs. Left arm comes to 90 degrees, bend the right knee, take the right foot to outside of the left leg. Again here, thinking about that left shoulder opening up to the mat as if it is now melted and heavy. And same with that left hip, heavy as a rock. Taking a couple more breaths here. And then coming back onto our stomachs. Both hands come underneath shoulders, pressing up into a full upward facing dog, looking up to the sky and pressing back into child's pose. And rolling forward into another upward facing dog, and exhale into downward facing dog. Left arm now reaches for the right leg, grabbing hold of either the knee, calf, or ankle, or just reaching back on the diagonal. And then coming forward with that right leg into a low lunge. Hands can come to the right knee if you feel stable enough for that today. We're going to extend the left arm up to the sky and twist with the torso facing away from the right leg. The right hand can come to the inner ankle or on the mat inside of the right foot. Place left hand down, reach backwards with right hand, twisting towards right leg. Tuck the back left toes and straighten both legs into a fold. And coming forward into our low lunge, reaching back with the right arm, and then straightening both legs. Release the head and neck forward. One more time, coming into a low lunge, reaching back with that right arm, and straighten forward. Focus on keeping that left hip forward in line with the right. Coming into a high lunge and reaching both arms up if your legs feel strong today, and then step the left leg into a standing forward fold. Right arm grabs left ankle and places the foot to outside of right leg. If this is enough for you today, stay here. But if you can, reach the right arm up to the sky, twisting from the navel, and look to the right side. But again, you can just look to the right side with both hands on the mat. Gentle twists in the morning are so good for finding length in the spine, especially the head and neck where we carry a lot of postural tension. Right arm comes back down. You can use it to uncross the feet and step back into your high plank, lower into a chaturunga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. We're going to take the right arm this time and reach it to the left leg wherever you can. And then slowly step the left foot forward into our low lunge. Hands can either stay on the mat or come to the knee. Letting those hips fall forward. The left arm is going to come inside the left ankle. Right arm reaches up. Swapping the hands now, reaching the left arm behind you. And then pressing into the forward fold. Release the head, coming forward back into our low lunge. And then straightening the legs into forward fold. Come forward, inhale, reaching back, low lunge, and exhale, fold forward over the front leg, keeping the right hip square towards the front. And then coming forward into a high lunge. Lifting the arms up if that feels good today, and then coming forward into a forward fold. Taking the left hand, grabbing the right ankle and crossing it over, reaching up with the left arm, or just staying in that forward fold. Breathe deep breaths into this spinal twist. Twisting at the belly button. Using the right toes to press against the mat. You can use your left arm to uncross your right ankle, stepping back into a plank, coming forward, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale up, dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Good, we're going to come high up onto the tiptoes, bend the knees, and then come back into a seated position. Extending the legs in front of you, reach arms up to the sky and come into our forward fold. Folding at the hips here, not the lumbar spine. You can either reach for your ankles, your knees, your calves. If you want, you can flex the feet or relax them. And just take really deep breaths here. Forward folds are great to find a calm, humble heart space for inward reflection. Coming back up with the torso, we're going to scoot forward, open the legs into butterfly, and and then come back onto the back. You can either just relax here, or you can use the palms to press the upper thighs away from the head and get some extra length in that lumbar spine. You want to keep the shoulders relaxed when you do this, not putting too much tension or effort into the pressing. More of a gentle press. And take deep breaths into the lower belly here. Good. Let's bring both knees up towards the sky, and both knees can fall towards the right. Couple variations here. You can actually cross the left leg over the right and then let the knees fall to the right. But if your left shoulder doesn't stay on the ground, then I would recommend taking a normal spinal twist. Breathing deeply into the low belly. See if there are any places that are holding extra tension, like the back of your neck or your jaw. Slowly bring your knees up to the sky and let them fall to the left side. If you want to take the more advanced version of the twist, right leg crosses over left. Let's bring the knees back up towards the ceiling slowly, and then we're going to press up into a bridge. Arms come overhead, and then roll back down. Press up into a bridge, squeeze those glutes, and roll back down, relax. Press up, and roll back down. And again, press up, and roll back down. Now we're going to take the knees into the chest, just hug them in. Maybe rock them side to side if that feels good on your lumbar spine. And then you can either extend the legs into a shavasana, or you can come up into a seated position with the legs crossed in front of you. Reaching the arms up to the sky and bringing them to your heart in Anjali Mudra. Raising the mudra to your third eye